What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, news is kind of slow. I dropped the last video on Friday, so it didn't give me enough days to get enough to drop a news video today, so I've been meaning to create this video, decided to drop it today. But before we get into things, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the button below. Also, we're less than 1,000 away from 160,000 subscribers. That would be a dope milestone to get to, so if you haven't subbed up yet, please do. So this is the Holiday 2023 Air Jordan release dates guide video, whatever you want to call it. Basically, I compiled a list of all the shoes that are dropping between October, November, and December. Now, usually holiday season starts in November, but I decided to include October just because we have a lot of nice releases in that month. Now, there is a section in this video where maybe 5 or 6 shoes we don't have release dates for, but we know they're going to come this holiday season, so that will be in its own section. And then we have October, November, and December, so it's all broken down into months and by specific dates. So the idea of putting this video together was to help people decide maybe what shoes they want to buy this holiday season. Maybe they want to start putting away money. I know that's what I usually do. And more than likely, there's going to be some surprise drops or even release date changes. And in the case that it does, there will be a link in the description below, which will take you to our Air Jordan release dates page. It'll be updated there, or I'll make sure to update you in following news videos. But I think I've taken up enough of your time in the intro, so let's get into it. First, we're going to start off by showcasing some upcoming shoes for Holiday 2023 that currently do not have release dates. However, they are confirmed to drop. It's just, unfortunately, we don't have a specific date nor a month. Now, the first pair is known as the Air Jordan 1 High OG CELADON. Now, again, this is just a mock-up, so what releases will more than likely look different. Now, the official colorway is CELADON, Sky J Light Olive, Bright Mandarin, Coconut Milk, and Pale Ivory. So Holiday 2023 is when they're expected to debut, and the retail price will be $180. PSG will have another collaboration with Jordan Brand. This time it'll be on the Air Jordan 6 Low. Now the official colorway is Light Bone, Magma Orange, Iron Gray, and White. And some of the highlights on the shoe include speckled detailing across the midsole and a special label across the heel. Dropping sometime this holiday season for $200. Another collaboration set to release from MANIERE this holiday season is the Jordan Airship. Now, for those that don't know, they are originally known as the Nike Airship. However, Jordan Brand is taking them over. That's why they're being called Jordan Airship. So the colorway is white and black. We have a few photos. However, they aren't the best. One that's up close, it's really grainy. The other one's a little bit further away. You really can't tell the details, but from what we can see, it's going to feature some simple color blocking. More than likely, we'll have MANIERE's branding on the heel or somewhere else throughout the shoe. So, expected to debut Holiday 2023 for $140. We recently broke the news that Travis Scott will release his own signature shoe with Jordan Brand, known as the Jordan Cut the Check. Now, one of the colorways scheduled to release comes dressed in black and multicolor. Now, I've heard rumors that potentially more colorways will debut this holiday season, and unfortunately, we don't know which model it's going to be. There's 3 different variations of the shoe that are going around. I've also heard another rumor that all 3 are expected to release. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to include all 3 photos in this section just to make sure we have them all covered. Now, Holiday 2023 is when the pair is expected to debut, along with potentially others, and the retail price will be $200. Jordan Brand is going to release the Wings collection this holiday season, which will include the Air Jordan 1 High 85 and the Air Jordan 1 Low 85. Now, shown are mock-ups. We only have 2, one on the high and one on the low. And the mock-up that we have on the high, it's just simply that, a mock-up. We don't know how it's actually going to look. Comes dressed in black, wolf gray, and metallic gold. As for the other colorway on the Air Jordan 1 High 85, it'll come dressed in phantom, wolf gray, sandrift, and metallic gold. Now, there's 3 colorways of the Air Jordan 1 Low 85, part of the Wings collection that will release. The Photoshop was based off of the white, wolf gray, and phantom colorway. Again, it's not accurate. But also releasing is a pair in Summit White, French Blue, Neutral Gray, and Cell, and the other pair will come dressed in Summit White, Black, Football Gray, and Phantom. Now, what I'm hearing is each pair will feature exotic and premium materials for just a totally unique look, and they won't be cheap. So the Air Jordan 1 High 85 will retail at $1,500 a piece, while the Air Jordan 1 Low 85 will cost you $1,300 a piece. So that's pretty insane. I'm definitely passing. I don't care what they look like just based off the price. And unfortunately, we don't have a specific release date, just expected to debut holiday season. But like always, more information on the way. The first pair to launch in October is the Air Jordan 6 Aqua. Back in 2010, there was a sample of the Air Jordan 6 Aqua. The 2023 version is a bit different. We recently received a first look, and this pair will come dressed in black, bright Concord, and aqua tone. So they will be available in full family sizing on October 7th for $200. Originally thought to be the metallic red, this is the Air Jordan 1 Low OG University Red. So unfortunately, they won't have metallic detailing, but the color blocking is the same. Now, this pair is scheduled to release on October 13th. They will be available in men's sizing for $140. For the first time, Travis Scott will release his own golf shoe, and it'll be the Air Jordan 1 Low Golf in olive. This pair features the signature backward swoosh on the lateral side. We also have Cactus Jack branding on the tongue. And then on the heel of the right shoe, we have the Wings logo, and on the left is the Cactus Jack face. So at the time of recording, they are scheduled to release on October 13th for $170. Not too long ago, we received a first look at the Air Jordan 1 High OG Sky J Mauve, also known as MAUVE. So Z Sneakerhead Z and I, we put out a Photoshop of the shoe. However, the shade of purple used, I guess is kind of like a purple, was way too light. However, the blocking was very similar to what we see here. So the actual shade of purple, or I'll just call it mauve, is a bit darker. And at the time of recording, they are currently scheduled to release on October 14th for $180. Now, these will be available in men's sizing. However, I don't know if they'll be available in grade school, preschool, and all that just yet. A shoe that many are waiting to release is the Air Jordan 1 High OG Satin BRED. Now, unfortunately, this is a women's exclusive release. I feel that, again, Jordan Brand should be releasing them in both men's and women's sizing. At the time of recording, it also doesn't look like they will be available in extended women's sizing. So if that's the case, they'll only go up to a size 10.5 in men's. But the shoes are currently scheduled to release on October 18th, which is known as Band Day, and the retail price will be $180. Unfortunately, we don't have images of this upcoming Air Jordan 1 Low OG collaboration with Chris Paul, and there's a few shoes in here that we have yet to see a first look on. However, we do have some details, so this pair is dressed in light cream and cell. So it appears it's going to be pretty simple, and they're currently scheduled to release on October 24th for $150. In my opinion, the Air Jordan 12 Cherry is the biggest release in October, and what could be just the biggest release during holiday season. Now, we recently received a first look at the shoes. Pretty much looks spot on to the OG. Maybe the shape's a little bit different, but I'm not complaining. Now, they are expected to release in full family sizing, so from adults down to kids, you can all get them. And they're currently scheduled to debut on October 28th for $210. To kick off November, we have the Air Jordan 2 Mauve. This is a women's exclusive release, and the image you're looking at is actually a mock-up, so what releases may look different. But the shoes will come dressed in an off noir, mauve, guava ice, and cool gray color combination, and they're currently set to release on November 2nd for $175. This is a pair I definitely plan on buying. It's the Air Jordan 1 High OG Royal Reimagined. Now, this is part of the Reimagined series, and instead of using leather, the shoes have been reimagined and will feature suede. So it is a different look. I know some people are not fans of it. They'd rather have the leather pair return, and I totally get that. I would rather have it as well, but I love this colorway. I love the blocking, so I plan on grabbing them. Now, for the release details, this pair is scheduled to release on November 4th for $180. Also, they will be available in men's, grade school, preschool, and toddler sizing. When I was first told about this pair, I didn't see images. However, I was told about the colorway, and to me it kind of had like a Georgetown vibe. However, I knew it wasn't going to feature the jock tag or be part of the collegiate series. But we did receive a first look at the shoes, and they feature a midnight navy, black, and football gray color combination. I'm not sure if it's these images or what, but the upper, it looks like it features suede, and then the shoes got wet, so it just doesn't look right to me. It's like shiny areas. It's just, I don't know. But scheduled to release on November 10th for $210. They will also drop in men's, grade school, preschool, and toddler sizing. Each year, Jordan Brand releases a women's exclusive Air Jordan 11, and this year they're going to debut what they're calling Neapolitan. So the color blocking resembles that of Neapolitan ice cream, and they come dressed in Cell, Velvet Brown, and Atmosphere. I probably would have liked them a lot more if Atmosphere, which is a shade of pink, was on the patent leather. However, although it looks black, it's supposed to be brown. Now, this is a women's exclusive, like I mentioned. They will be available in women's, toddler, and preschool sizing on November 11th, which is Singles Day. The retail price will be $225. Many have thought, including myself, that the Air Jordan to Italy was pushed back until January. However, Jordan Brand is releasing another Air Jordan 2 with a very similar colorway. That shoe lacks green, and that's really the only difference from the color code. So this pair will still be part of Jordan Brand's Holiday 2023 collection. So for those that don't know, the shoes were originally crafted in Italy, and since they feature the colors of the Italian flag, that's why the shoe is nicknamed that. Others are calling them Gucci. However, I don't feel like that is as fitting. But the pair will drop on November 18th for $175. They'll be available in men's, grade school, and toddler sizing. MANIERE will have a few collaborations released this holiday season, and 2 of those will be on the Air Jordan 5. Now, they also have another model coming, but the pair we've seen the most lately is the one in black, which features a black burgundy crush and pale ivory colorway. Now, there is a second colorway dropping. This will be a women's exclusive known as Diffuse Blue. We have yet to see an image of that. However, I will put on the screen a Photoshop. It's only that, it's not accurate. But the pair will come dressed in Photon Dust, black, Diffused Blue, and Pale Ivory. Both pairs will debut on November 22nd, and the retail price will be $225 each. The Air Jordan 3 Fear will return during Holiday 2023, originally released back in 2013, so 10 years later. Now, the thing I like the most about the returning of the shoe is that the overall mold, the shape, has been updated. I never was a fan of the Air Jordan 1s that released around 2013, even before that, just because the shape didn't look right to me. Expected to release in full family sizing on November 25th, and the retail price will be $210. Although this is just a mock-up, a lot of people seem excited for this release. It's the Air Jordan 8 Winterized in Gunsmoke. Now, the official colorway is black, gunsmoke, and metallic silver, and unfortunately, I don't know how these are going to look. This mock-up was created simply due to the color description, as well some of the materials used coincide with it being a winterized shoe. But they are scheduled to release on November 27th, and the retail price will be $210. Dropping exclusively for women is the Air Jordan 6 GORE-TEX in brown kelp. Now again, this is a mock-up, however, it's an accurate one of what's releasing. So specifically, the shoes feature a brown kelp, team gold, shadow brown, and court purple color combination. This shoe is actually inspired by the ACG Air MAUVE, one of the colorways, and will come highlighted with GORE-TEX branding on the lateral side towards the heel. Set to release on November 29th, the retail price will be $250. December will be a strong month, and one of the shoes set to release is the Air Jordan 4 Craft Medium Olive. So it kind of has like this patchwork-like design, various shades of green throughout, and they'll come dressed in medium olive, pale vanilla, khaki, black, and cell. Now, the release date is set for December 2nd, and the retail price will be $210. Also, they will be available in full family sizing. SOLEFLY and Jordan Brand will connect once again, this time on the Air Jordan 8, and this pair is known as Diamond Turf. However, this is a sample. So What's releasing will be different 100%. We do have information on the colorway, which is Cell and Metallic Gold. So unfortunately, it's not going to be either of these two, so it's not going to look like the Playoff 8s. But there's still a possibility that it could feature that netting. We should get a first look within the next couple of months. Now, the release date is set for December 2nd, and currently we don't have a retail price. A shoe that's dropping exclusively in women's sizing is the Air Jordan 3 Oreo. This is another pair that I feel like they should release in men's and women's sizing. It's a dope colorway. It reminds me of the Black Cement Air Jordan 3. But at the time of recording, we only have a handful of images, and they feature an off noir black, coconut milk, and cement gray color combination. At the time of recording, December 7th is the release date, and the retail price will be $200. Without a doubt, the biggest release in December will be the Air Jordan 11 DMP, aka Defining Moments. The shoes were originally released in 2006, part of the Defining Moments pack. However, for 2023, they will undergo some changes. For example, we have a higher cut patent leather. The outsole features a milky translucent hue, and instead of mesh on the upper, it's leather. Like most expected, this pair will release in full family sizing on December 9th, and the retail price has gone up. Instead of $225, they're going to cost $230. During the holiday season, there's going to be plenty of options from Jordan Brand signature athletes that have their own model. One of those will be the Jordan Tatum 1 Cool Gray, and the inspiration behind this shoe is the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray. The pair comes dressed in medium gray, white, and Gunsmoke, and they will debut on December 12th in full family sizing. The retail price is $120. First released in 2004, for the second time, the Air Jordan 13 Wheat will be available to the public. A lot of people have been asking about this shoe and wanting them to return throughout the years, and it's finally going to happen. And they're currently scheduled to release on December 13th for $200. Also, they will be available in full family sizing. Dropping around the middle of December, we have the Air Jordan 2 Low Black Fire Red. Now that's what they're just being called due to the color description. However, what you're looking at is just a mock-up. What releases will more than likely look different. Now the specific colorway is Black Fire Red and Cement Gray. And this pair will debut on December 16th in men's and grade school sizing for $150. The last release confirmed for December so far is the Air Jordan 14 Black Red, aka BRED. Again, this is just a mock-up. What releases will more than likely look different. Now the colorway is black, white, and university red, and they're currently scheduled to release on December 23rd. The retail price will be $200, and they will only be available in men's sizing. And that's going to do it for this video. Like always, greatly appreciate you guys for watching. If you have a second and haven't done so already, also appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, subscribe by hitting the button below. Also, make sure to turn on the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I drop a new video. Now, there's a ton of releases coming. There's a lot on my list to cop. But if I had to pick just one for the holiday season, it would be the Air Jordan 12 Cherry. In second place, it would be the Air Jordan 11 DMP. Now, I have the OG Cherry, so I can't wear them, but if I do miss out on them, I still have that. And I do have the OG Air Jordan 11 DMP. I like the OG better than the new one. However, I'm happy with the new one. I'll probably be picking that up as well. Actually, I will be picking that up. So, like always, let me know what you plan on buying this holiday season down in the comment section below. Also, be on the lookout for more videos this week. I plan on dropping a couple new shorts, as well as a news video on Thursday. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.